In this tutorial, I'll show you how to create an interactive PDF with transitions and animations. This is a sample, and you can see an animated London wheel and animated text. With the animation effect, you can make your presentation or any work more dynamic or interesting, and let your customer or audience be much more interested in your content. On the button, I have a small navigation system. When you go to next page, you will see the animated text and the graphics flying box with text. And you will also have a slideshow. You'll be able to click to see different images. When you go to the next page, you will see the page transition effect. And on this page, when you click the text and Miss Mocha House, you will have a pop-up window that directs you to the website. You can even send an email when you click the More Information. And you will have a mailbox to send email. Now let's start to learn these fantastic techniques to create an interactive PDF in InDesign. First, you need to create a new document. Go to File, New, Document, and set your intent to web. The number of pages depend on your amount of work, say 8 pages. But be sure to get rid of the facing pages. The default orientation is landscape. And now you can click OK. I have prepared a document to show you these techniques. And this is my document. First, you need to set up your workspace. Go to Workspace. You need to choose Interactive for PDF. In order to move from page to page, it is crucial to have a navigation system. So it's best to create the navigation system on a master page. Click a master and you will see this is my navigation. Now I want to make these buttons functional, and right click on it, go to Interactive, Convert to Button, and you will see the button panel, and you can name it, say, Next Page. And on Release or Tap, give it the action, say go to Next Page. I want to give it appearance when I click on it. So select Roll Over, and you can change its color to dark green, and then back to normal. You can preview your interactive work, go to Preview Spread, and you can test if it works. So just repeat the process to do the other buttons. I'll show you one more here. Right click, Interactive, Convert to Button. Say Last Page. I release, go to Last Page. On Roll Over, I choose dark green, and then back to normal. The most fantastic feature in Adobe InDesign that you can play with animation. You can animate whatever you want. You have the animation panel, and you can animate the graphics and the text. I'll show you how to animate the text. Click the text and go to animation panel, and you can choose the preset animation effect here. Say I like it fade in when it's on roll over. So you can preview if it works. See, when I roll over it, London Tour appear. And you can even animate the graphics here. I want to animate these three buildings here. Select them, go to animation panel. I want to choose appear. Yeah, that's it. Very easy. And you can animate the other text or graphics. When you design a traditional document, a large group of images can take most of your layout. With interactive document, you can be much more economical with your space. I'm going to create a slideshow with multiple objects. With my selection tool, I'm gonna click and drag these images. Next, I go to Align panel. And I'm gonna align my images to left edges and to top edges. I drag my images here. Okay. Before I create a multi-state object, I want these images fade in. So I go to Animation. I choose Fade in. Now I can choose object states. Make a new object state for these images. Click here, New State. I can name it to Slideshow. In order to move these images, we need to have a button. So I select the back button. I go to Button and on Release or Top, I choose Go to Previous State and I choose Next button. I go to Next State. Now you can preview. See how it works. Very useful and dynamic to see these pictures in a slideshow. In interactive document, we can easily create hyperlinks. Using the hyperlink panel here. On this side, I have many restaurant names here. I want my audience to click it and get the details of these restaurants. So I will set a hyperlink here. First, I'll click my URL and copy. And then I will select Enemies State Smokehouse and then paste it here. I'm also gonna link an email. So we first need to select more information and then we go to new hyperlink and we choose a link to email and then type the email address. And then we set OK. One more last thing is that the page transition effect. You can have the effect. Go to Page Transitions. Open this panel. You will see there are many transition effects here. One more is Page Turn. It shows swift only. This means it only works when we export the file to Flash, but I have one way to solve this problem. I can still choose page turn, swipe only. So we have finished what we have seen in our previous sample. Now we can export. Go to File, Export. We choose Adobe PDF for interactive, and so we name it Interactive PDF. Save, and you can see the options here. Just need to be sure to click View after exporting and say OK. Now we have our interactive PDF. Did you see what's the problem here? The wheel doesn't move around, the text doesn't appear, and this slideshow doesn't work here because InDesign doesn't allow animation effect in interactive PDF. So how can we solve this problem? I'll show you one solution that you can have animation in your PDF. Go to File, Export. First, you choose SWF file. Say Save. And you see the page transitions here. You choose From Document. And the rest are the same. Click OK. Now you have the SWF file here. The London wheel works, the text works, the slideshow works, page transitions works. But we want it to be an interactive PDF. So we go to Adobe Acrobat and we go to File, Create a new PDF. And we can choose our SWF file here. Just open it and select OK. Now you play it. See? London wheel works in PDF. London tour text appear here. Navigation button works. Slideshow works. Page transition also works. Click the hyperlink come. That's it. Thank you for watching.